Welcome to your daily dose of Carolina Bays. The glacier ice boulders that made the Carolina Bays traveled in ballistic trajectories with a range of 1,500 kilometers and had loft times of 6 to 9 minutes. This is sufficient time for the rotation of the Earth to affect the landing point of the ice projectiles. The alteration of the trajectory by the rotation of the Earth is known as the Coriolis effect. We can calculate the effect of the Coriolis effect on the emplacement of the Carolina Bays by considering that the Earth is a rotating sphere with a circumference at the equator of 40,070 kilometers. Since the Earth makes one complete revolution once every 24 hours, the rotational speed at the equator is 1,670 kilometers per hour or 464 meters per second. The rotational speed of the Earth varies by latitude. The speed at any latitude can be calculated by multiplying the cosine of the latitude times 1,670 km per hour. The rotational speed decreases toward the northern latitudes and it is zero at the poles. Launching satellites from points closer to the equator takes advantage of the rotational speed of the Earth and requires less rocket fuel than launching from points further away from the equator. This image illustrates the path of the ice projectile at the time that it was launched. The Earth's rotational speed at Saginaw Bay is 1,205 km per hour. That is about 749 miles per hour. However, the Earth's rotational speed at the latitude of the Georgia target is 1,396 km per hour. That is about 867 miles per hour. By the time the projectile hits the ground, the Earth has moved 25.6 kilometers toward the east. The trajectory looks curved relative to the Earth, but here the curve is exaggerated for illustration. The difference of 25.6 kilometers in the location of the impact is only an angular difference of about 1.2 degrees in the trajectory due to the Coriolis effect. The small deflection is due to the short duration of the ballistic flight. The next episode has a surprise.